Alright, so what's up? Today I'm going to be making a hitbox. Quick little hitbox tutorial. Uh, I just learned how to do it today, so I'm just making a video so I can remember it. So here's what we're gonna do. Okay, let's make a part. This part is going to be our hitbox. Let me scale it a little bit. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we want to make a script inside of this part. So let's make a script. That's wrong one. Script. Okay. And here's the code we're going to want to write. So we want to do script dot parent. So essentially what this is going to do, it's going to look in the parent of the script. And since we put the script inside of the part, this is basically looking for the part. Okay. So it's going to find the part, right? So once it finds that part, we're going to do the event touched, right? So when this part gets touched, this is basically what this is. So we're going to look at the script, at the parent of the script, and we're going to see when it gets touched. When it gets touched, we're going to connect this. We're going to connect the block. We're going to connect the event to a function, right? And we're going to set the parameter for this function as hitter, right? So essentially what a parameter is, it's just a variable within a function, right? So this basically means nothing right now. This is completely undefined. But every time that this detects that the parent of the script, which again is the block, gets touched, it'll define this parameter as whatever touched it, right? So yeah. So here's what's gonna happen, right? So we're gonna find whatever touched the block. This is basically what this is saying. We're gonna find whatever touched the block, right? If, let's do an if then statement. So if the hitter, so if whatever touched the block, so we're gonna look at whatever touched the block. We're gonna look at its parent, right? And if in the parent we find a child named humanoid, then we are going to look in the hitter's parent again. We're going to go ahead and look for that humanoid, and we're going to set that humanoid's health to 0. So this is essentially what this is doing, right? So we're looking at the parent of the script, which again is the block, right? We're going to check if it's getting touched. If it's getting touched, we're going to fire this function, right? This function has the parameter hitter, which is going to be defined as whatever touched the part. So if whatever touched the part, we're going to look in whatever touched the part. We're going to look at its parent, right? We're going to find the first child of that parent with the name humanoid. If we find this, if these conditions are met, then we're going to go back into the parent of the hitter, and we're going to go into the humanoid. We now know that the humanoid exists because we fulfilled this request. If we never fulfilled this, then there would never be a humanoid to check in the first place, so our code would fail, right? Now that we know there's a humanoid there, we're going to go to that humanoid, we're going to edit its health, and we're going to make that 0, essentially killing whatever touches it, whatever humanoid touches it, right? So let's test it out. Play here. Okay. Oh my god, I always make this mistake. Whenever you're using find first child, you don't use a dot, you use a colon. So yeah. You could just tell with that that error message on there. If you just click it, it takes you straight to it. So play here. Alright. So let me kind of run you through it before I step on the thing and show you that it works, because I 100% guarantee that it works, right? Let me show you what's going to happen one by one the second I press this, right? So as you can see, I am an object in the game now that I've loaded in. My name is TakenMaster48, alright? What this script is going to do, inside of my character, I have, various parts. My foot, my legs, whatever. So most likely it's going to be my foot that's going to touch the part, right? So it's gonna this script is gonna check if the script is gonna check what the parent of this script is touched by, which is the block, right? So it's gonna check what the block is touched by, and it's going to give it the value hitter, right? Um, in this case, my foot is going to be what's going to touch the block. So my foot will be assigned the value hitter, right? So if my foot, which is now hitter, so now essentially what this function is going to do is that it's going to look at the parent of my foot, right? Now I am the parent of my foot. See, I'm taking master 48. My foot is right here, so it's going to detect this and it's going to go to the parent of that, which is me, right? That's what hitter.parent does. And then in me, it's going to look for the first child with the name humanoid, right? So again, it's going to, this is my foot, it's going to look at the parent of my foot, which is me, and then in me, it's going to check if I have a child named humanoid. If these conditions are fulfilled, then what's going to happen is that it's going to go to the parent of the foot, which again is me. It is going to go to the humanoid, right? It's going to find the humanoid. It's going to look in the humanoid, right? So it's going to click, basically it's going to click here, and it's going to set my health equal to 0. So it's basically going to go, this is how that's going to go. It's going to go left foot, then me, then humanoid, and then health 0. All right, let's test it out. Just like that. See, that is well, that's how you make a Killbrick in Roblox Studios.